Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your lower body triceps workout. In this workout, we're gonna be using a mixture of dumbbells, kettlebells, and maybe throw in some mini loop bands. If you only have one of those, just use whatever you have available to you. We're gonna work your entire lower body. We've got legs, hips, glutes, and core, and of course, we'll get your heart rate up in the process. I'm gonna give you lots of different options to work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just by getting our muscles warm. You can get a march, pump those arms. Let's get a little blood flowing through the body, get the energy up, maybe wake up if you're doing this early in the morning or after a long work day, right? We're gonna get the energy up and get our muscles warm, and then we'll get a little movement prep. So a little bit of mobility work and some prep with the movement patterns we're gonna be working today before we add our load. Let's go ahead and roll the hips just like this. You don't have to get super high with it, but just starting through here, and then we'll add a little squat to it. You don't have to get super low, but enough to open up the hips, drop it low in that squat. As you can see behind me, I have dumbbells, kettlebells, and a couple mini loop bands behind me, a fabric one that's a little thicker, and another one. If you have those, great. If you only have one or two of these, that is fine too. Let's take it to a little side lunge. Step out, open the hips. I'm gonna take my arms up and back so I get a little hinge with it as well. So the most important thing with this workout is your movement, is your form. If you can go heavy because this lower body, these are big, strong muscles. But if you only have one set of dumbbells or even just keeping it body weight, you are still gonna get the job done. Right here, shift your weight side to side, reach and reach. Working in triceps today, just like it sounds, 3 exercises. Sometimes we take that as 3 sets, but for the purposes of today, because it is no repeat, flex, and let's go all the way down. We're gonna take it a flat back down and round it up. No repeat. So what that means is we do have a series of 3 exercises we're gonna go through twice, but the second time it will be either a variation, hold it here and roll those shoulders, or it'll be getting the left side. If you got that right set in the first set, second set, you'll get that left side. So that's how we're gonna make it no repeat. It's gonna go quickly, I promise. Walk those feet in, hands behind the head. It's a hinge. Drive your hips to the back. These triceps today will tentatively focus on certain muscle groups, your quads and your glutes in one, hamstrings and glutes, and then we'll have some work on the ground. Take it here, hands here, pedal those feet. But of course, as you know, with your lower body, when one thing is working, most things are working. Let's tap it back right here. So open up the hips. But we're gonna get some of that squat and lunge pattern. We're gonna get some of the hinge pattern all together. And then we're gonna get some work on the floor, add in some abduction and adduction, which is just inner and outer thighs. Hold this one here. You can either hold it here or drop it down. Reach it up right here if you want, reach through. So we'll get some of that on the mat, and then we'll be mixing in core throughout. All right, and as always, I'm gonna remind you to be where you are today and work to your fitness level. Go ahead and take it back other side. You can hold it here, or if you want, take it down. So if something is not right for you, know that I'm gonna give you different options, and you can always adjust for a way that's still challenging for you, but makes more sense for where you are. If you can, take it back to that high plank. If not high plank, you're on your knees here, right? And then we're gonna go a little forward and back to warm up through the core. A little drop of the hips. Again, you can do this from your knees, and then slowly walk those hands back. Check your shoelaces and slowly roll it up. All right, team, so again, triceps, but we're only going 2 rounds. Sometimes that means 3 exercises. Let's bring those hamstrings up. 3 exercises, 3 rounds. Today we're gonna do 3 exercises, but it's no repeat, so your second round is a variation or the left side to that first round, right side. Take it here. All right, so we are starting with a squat and a lunge round, all right? So we're gonna take it with what we call a little pause squat. You can have one dumbbell, one kettlebell in the center, or two. We're gonna sit low, we're gonna hold for a count, and then we're gonna drive it up. All right, we got 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. After that, we're gonna grab some dumbbells. I'll go ahead and show you. We're gonna take it side lunge to front lunge. Your right leg is the moving leg. Then we get a little runner's lunge on the right side for a little power and cardio, and then we do it all again on the left. Here we go. With that weight, pause squat, 40 seconds, take it down, drive it up. If you're holding the weight in the goblet position, dumbbell or kettlebell, keep it close to your body, elbows touch. We want to activate that core. If it's out here, it may put you a little forward, so keep it here, chest open, weight in the heels. Think you're gonna find that this workout is gonna go quickly and you're gonna like it. Breathe, 10 seconds. And again, I'm mixing between dumbbells and kettlebells. You can use whatever works for you. Last one, and relax. Set that down. Now we're gonna grab two weights, so two dumbbells. You're gonna step out right leg, side lunge, step in, same leg, step forward and forward lunge. If that's not right for you, you can keep it just the side lunge or just the forward lunge. All right, we got 40 seconds. Let's do it. Side lunge, sit deep, press in, same leg, forward lunge. So I want you to step out wide, shift your weight into that hip, dumbbells come on either side, and then you're stepping forward, but you're stepping hip distance apart. It's gonna keep that heart rate up, but what's nice is because we've got two movements, it's not gonna be crazy burn. We're gonna get it through repetition, right? 10 seconds, breathe. Yes, last one. All right, no weights for this last exercise. Right foot forward or whatever foot you had stepping out and stepping forward, runner's lunge. So no weight, two options, low, tap it in, or knee, or with a little jump. But I want you to get some power, get some energy. Let's do it, here we go. So this is where we get a good burn, but I also want you to think cardio and power. That heart rate's gonna get up no matter what, but even if you're not jumping, I want you to get low, power it up. So we wanna get strength, we wanna get mobility, and we really wanna bring the power in this workout with that third exercise. That's what we got, team. Here we go. 10 seconds, breathe, use those arms. Yes, burn, 3, 2, 1. Shake it off. All right. We're gonna get that other round, but because that power was a little more intense, we'll get a little bit longer of a breather, all right? So shake that out. You can come to those hamstring curls if you want. Whoo! There's that heart rate. All right, so this time, second time through, but different, no repeat. Plie squat with your kettlebell at the bottom. That pause is gonna turn into a little heel lift. So we're down, lift the heels, drive it all the way up. So we get a little bit of calf, and again, we get that pause, but we come up through those inner thighs. Grab that weight. Here we go. Down, heels, drive it up. Take your time on this. I know that one leg is still burning a bit. That's okay. And up. I love a tricep format when we get the full 3 sets, but for the sake of no repeat and for the sake of getting a lot in, we're keeping it 2, right? 10 seconds to go. Yes. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team. Woo! Grab those dumbbells again. Same thing, other side. So side lunge to forward lunge, and then we'll get that runner's lunge. Bend your knees to grab those weights. 3, to the side, in 2, 1. Drive it up, step it forward. Now remember on that forward lunge and on both of them, you can hinge a bit, right? You don't have to stay straight up and back with those shoulders. Allow yourself to come forward, but what you're not doing is rounding in the back, right? You're still, drive it up. Keeping the chest open. Woo! Little bird, I know. Yes. And a little balance. One more, all the way through. Yes, you can. All right, team, put those weights to the side. Last thing of this round, it's that runner's lunge. So remember, get low with it and bring the power, whether or not you're tapping in, driving the knee up, or a little jump. We got 40 seconds, power and burn. Here we go. Now you don't have to go super fast. I want your speed right here. But if you hang out for a second here, get ready for that power. Here. Your power, your force is at the top. You don't have to get as many as you can. That's not the goal. We got 15 seconds. Power, low, high, low, high. Drive out of that heel. Use your arms to propel for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, man. Whew. Aren't you glad we don't have a third set? Catch your breath, team. Let's get some water. Use this time. Grab water. Remember, we want that recovery. Our goal is not to keep our heart rate up as high as it can be every single time. Our goal is to get those peaks and valleys, those highs and lows, really get the heart rate up, recover, get some energy back, get those muscles ready to go, and then go for it again. Cheers, y'all. All right, team. Now we're into our hinge round. 3 exercises. We're gonna mix it up second time through and get right side, left side. We're gonna start with a kickstand dumbbell drop. I want you to watch me with this. Go heavy if you can, but it's a kickstand deadlift. So your kickstand right here, you're gonna hinge. If you can, I want you to drop them down, come up out of it. And then here, pick it up. If that does not feel right for you, you can't get that low or doesn't feel good on your back or your knees, just keep a regular kickstand deadlift. Grab those heavy weights, get low if you can. Here we go. So you're gonna kickstand deadlift, drop the weights if you can, stand it up. You could also do this with 1 kettlebell. You are gonna get a slight bend in both knees, but you're still getting that hinge. Watch as I drive my hips to the back and I bend forward, keeping my back straight. Grab the weights. Again, if that doesn't feel good for you, keep it here. I love a kickstand deadlift. You're gonna feel it no matter what. Hinge pattern, but if you can, drop it down. Let's get one more. And up. Woo! All right, team, so keeping with our hinge, we're gonna take it that side that the foot was forward. We're gonna go down with the windmill. So you can have 1 heavy dumbbell or kettlebell up top or below, whatever works best for you. We're still getting a hinge, but we're also getting that core. So take it here, high or low. Here we go. And bring it up. So remember your windmill, we are getting a lot of obliques. We're getting shoulder mobility, but we're also getting a hinge through the back of the legs. So I love it because it's a mobility and flexibility move. It's an upper body stability move, woo! And it's a whole lot of core as well as hinge back of the legs. This one is tough for me. My right arm shoulder has an injury, so I may have to go with my dumbbell and relax. Woo! All right, team. So before we get that other side with our deadlift and our windmill, the last of this tri-set is a swing. Now, if you don't feel like doing a swing or it's not right for you, you can just do your deadlift here. If you can, grab that heavy kettlebell. If you've done a swing before, if you haven't, be sure to check out my video. We're only going 30 seconds. Drive it up, lock it out, let it drop. Let's swing it. Here we go, 30, prep it, power up. Here we go. Drive it up, 2 hands. You're letting the chest drop, and then you're powering up with the back of the legs. Call that your posterior chain muscles through the back. This is your power move, right? It's still a hinge pattern, but we got power. Let it drop. Power. Let it drop. Last one. Swing and relax. All right, team. Just like before, we get a few extra minutes, not a few extra minutes, a few extra seconds to recover after our power round. Here's what we've got while you're shaking it out, right? Woo, my heart rate's up there in those zones. All right, we got that kickstand drop. Again, that deadlift. If you don't want to do the drop, that's okay too. We got our windmill other side, right? So we get hinge, but we also get core, obliques. And then we're gonna do a swing where we hand it off. If that's not right for you, you can just do a regular swing. Just pretend like it's not a repeat. All right, heavy weights if you got them. Whew. Let that heart rate come down after that swing. Kickstand deadlift, shoulders back. I want you to really focus on that core. Focus into that front leg. If you can set them down, great. Otherwise, kickstand in 3, 2, 1. Oh, I didn't even do it. So you can keep it just here, or set them down, stand up straight, pick them up. Making sure you're still getting that kickstand form right here. Yes, you can. Whew. I know. It's right as you pick them up that I want you to really be aware of that back. Not here. Bend the knees a little bit more to get them. Don't forget about that core. Everything is controlled and supportive. Last one. And here, yes, team. Set those weights to the side. All right, so now we're here with our windmill. As I told you, this shoulder's a little tougher, so I'm gonna go a little lighter with the dumbbell. You can go dumbbell or kettlebell high or low. Here we go. Bring it up. I have a little less stability holding it up. So you're here. Again, you also have that option to take it down. You're still gonna get that hinge, those obliques, and that mobility and flexibility. Somebody just asked me in the BodyFit Athletic Club, what is better, to go heavier, lower, or to go lighter, higher? The answer is either or, right? Whatever gives you the best form, the best range of motion, and if it's another workout where you have 2 sets, do 1 of each. Last one, and relax. Woo! All right, team, so we're back to that swing, but it's no repeat, so we're mixing it up this time. If you've done a handoff swing, I want you to go for it. You're gonna hand it off at the top. If you've never done it or that's not comfortable for you, you again can do regular swing or back to a deadlift. Let's do it. And then guess what? We're taking a break on the mat. We're gonna take it here, hinge it, core engaged, power up, lock it out, let it drop. You got 30 seconds. Hinge, 3, 2, 1. Power, let it drop. Start with 2, then hand it off. The handoff swing takes a little getting used to, but if you're at a point where your kettlebell feels a little light, but you're not able to invest in a heavier one yet, that's a great way to make it tougher, right? 1, hand it off. Hand it off. Gotta have a lot of control. Power, let it drop. Power, lock it out, let it drop. Last one. Swing and relax. Oh man, you guys, pedal those feet. Woo! Grab a sip of water. Yes! Power, strength, mobility, core. That was our hinge tricep. Cheers, y'all. right, we're gonna take it to the mat. All right, we got a couple things on the mat. A few things, tricep, right? Somebody's gonna come at me and remind me that a couple is 2. 3 things on the mat that we'll mix up. Second time through, right side, left side. Have your mini bands and your weights close by. All right, team, so we are starting with a bridge and an abduction. I always have to move my microphone right here. So if you have one of the bands, it's gonna be above the knees. We're coming down into a bridge. I'm gonna go thicker on this one. I might have to go a little lighter when we turn to our side. If you don't have a band, you can have 2 dumbbells here. If you wanna use the band and dumbbells, you can do that too. We're gonna go up and out and down. Join me on the mat. Wrap that core, tuck out, in, and down. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, up, out, in, and down. So starting slow. I know we just did a whole lot of hamstrings and booty, so you're feeling that. But now we're gonna get more of those outer thighs, those inner thighs with this last tricep on the mat. Right here, up. Take it up. Yes. It can be small, but press those knees out. We got 3, 2, 1. I want you to roll to your side. I'm gonna actually switch to my more flexible band, but you do you. Be where you are today. We got a side plank for our core, right? With a clamshell. So if that feels like too much, pick one, clamshell or side plank or alternate. Here we go. Up and out. If you've been around a while, you know I love this move. We all need that hip work. It relates directly to our pelvic floor. Strong glutes, strong hips, strong core, and then these obliques stabilizing right here. Again, you can always separate them out. Do the clamshell, do the hip lift, or just do one or the other. And here, take it up. Here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's take that off. So now we're gonna take it into our power move. Here's what we've got. We're going from a plank to a little frogger pop-up. So our frog is our toes out, that little plie squat. I want you to watch me here, and then we're gonna go for it, only 30 seconds. So you're here in that high plank. If you can, jump it frogger. Here, jump it back. If that's not right for you, walk it up and walk it back. Still not right for you, take it up into a plie squat. But if you can, let's bring the power. Power as you come in, contract with the core, inner thighs, all through the lower body. We got 30 seconds, team. Get ready, core engage, 3, 2, 1, frogger pop up. Pop it back. Take those toes out, inner thighs. You can also split the difference. Maybe you jump up and you walk it back, or the other way around. Maybe you walk it up, pop it back. You do you. And again, I want the power as you go in and out, but you don't have to rush that. Yes, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, team, join me down here. I'm gonna switch this way. This time, we're gonna keep those inner thighs working. As we come up in the bridge, watch me here this way, up, squeeze in instead of out. So I want you to start with a nice wide stance. I know it looks kind of weird, squeeze it in, take it out, but we're gonna get that core engaged, adduction, inner thighs, in 3, 2, 40 seconds, here we go. Up wide, squeeze in, out, and down. You do not have to think that your knees are touching. All we want is to imagine we're squeezing in with those inner thighs, and we're also connecting to the pelvic floor and the glutes and that deep core. And up, a little different, right? When we have that band or when we're pushing out, we feel it a little more. This is kind of that tension, especially coming off of that Frogger. Up. 10 seconds less than. I know, weird. 3, 2, 1. Let your knees drop to the side, get a little stretch, because then we got that other side clamshell coming up. So take your feet through. Woo! Right here, team. We're gonna lift and lift. Side plank for core, clamshell for glutes. 3, get set. 2, and 1. Slowly down. Now, you should have a lot of things burning, giving you those cues, right? Your core, your inner thighs as you resist on the way down. Now let's work on those hips, those outers, those glutes, but still core. All the way through. I promise we are almost done with this workout. Right here. Yes. Ha. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, team, last power move of this last tricep. Instead of the Frogger pop-up, we're gonna do a little lunge pop-up. So I want you to think world's greatest stretch, but the power move of it. So watch me here. You're here. You're gonna jump it. You're gonna jump it. If that's not right for you, you're gonna do a little power. If you can't get your leg up that much, that's okay. Just come here, or jump. The idea being we get a lot of hip mobility, we get a lot of legs working, but we keep that core working with some power. 30 seconds. Do you like all this sneaky mobility that we're getting in? I know, me too. Zip it up. Get ready in that high plank. You can also just do a regular lunge if that's better for you. 3, 2, 1. Pop it. Power. Lunge pop up. Sounds a little different, right? Sometimes people call this a giant climber. And again, if you don't do a full jump, pop it side to side. Open up those hips. Inner thighs, outer thighs, everything coming in. Power, power, power. Yes, you can. 5 seconds. Hang with me. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Yes, I know. I feel it too. Come up onto your feet, team, slowly. Let's grab water. One more time. How we doing, team? I know. Grab some water. This ponytail is falling. That's a good sign. Those power moves really get you. All important. We're getting strength, mobility, and power. All right, team. We have one more bonus triceps. Tricep, not triceps. That's next week. Tricep. You are gonna take it with one move. We're gonna do a combination of a side lunge into a swing. So let me show you what that looks like, and you decide if you wanna try it or if you wanna do what you know, which might just be a side lunge or a dumbbell swing. This is what it looks like. Medium dumbbells, maybe not your heaviest, and I'll show you a version of one as well. But we're gonna get 30 seconds each side. You're gonna step out into your side lunge while you hinge, power it up, power it up. You can also stay with one dumbbell. Take it here. This might feel better for many of you. I think I'm actually gonna go with one dumbbell because that feels better for me. So one dumbbell, swing it through, power it up. Side lunge, power it up. If that doesn't feel good, you feel weird, like you're gonna get yourself in the knees with that dumbbell, your swing here, or ski or swing with 2. Heart rate's already up. 30 seconds, right? 30 seconds left. Again, you can do 2 dumbbells, hinge, power. Your power's from here, your power's from here, your power's popping up. 30 seconds on the right side, 1 dumbbell or 2, side lunge swing. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Hinge and side lunge, power. Hinge, power, power. So you kind of have to step out a little quicker than you maybe normally would. Drop, pop. Yes, you can. I know, something new, but you got it. 10 seconds. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Set it down. Catch your breath. I definitely want to hear from you in the comments. If you liked that, if you tried it, if you hated it, that's okay too. Something new. It's always a learning curve. I want you to do what makes you have the best form and feel the best in your movement. So again, if that is just the side lunge, or if that is 1 dumbbell or 2, or just a regular swing, you do you. 30 seconds other side. Second set of our bonus. You got this, team. Drop the chest. It's all the parts together, all right? We got quads, glutes, hamstrings, squat motion, lunge motion, hinge motion, power, mobility, everything together, and of course, the core. Let's get it done. Side lunge swing, hinge, step it out, drive it up, let it drop. Here we go. Power. It's a little tricky because you have to both power it up from your hinge and push out of that side foot at the same time. I know. Low, high, low, high. 10 seconds. Yes, you can. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Breathe, team. Woo! Yes! If you need some water, grab it. Look at this mess of equipment. How are we doing, guys? Oh man, I felt every bit of that in the best way. Tri-sets, 3 exercises, but it didn't feel like a lot of circuits, right? Because right side, left side, different variation, getting that no equipment, no repeat. Man, my brain, y'all. So you can do little heel taps to stretch out the inner, and then do the opposite in the back, stretch out those outers. So good little tool, maybe when you're getting up from your desk, if you feel nice and tight, just coming up and then going out can be really helpful. Let's take it into that deep squat, roll the shoulders forward. We're gonna keep this cool down pretty short, but of course, please get some on your own. Again, we didn't do a ton of holds or things that were necessarily full-on burners, but we got it through repetition, and we got it through getting strength, power, mobility, everything together. Let's get a little hamstring right here. Hinge, whoo, and here. So make sure you get some more stretching on your own after this workout, but also throughout your week. Breathe. Let's take the other side to the back. Whoo. Leave me a comment, leave me a like. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. You guys, that helps me so much to get out there, to reach more people, to get more people moving in a way that feels good for them. Let's take it up right here to the side. And of course, if you're not here already, join us in the BodyFit by Amy app in the BodyFit Athletic Club. I'm so happy you decided to join today. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling strong. We got some upper body coming later this week. If you're following our monthly calendar, make sure that you sign up on the email list below so you get those free calendars. Woo! Thank you for being here today. Let's get one big deep breath in, woo, and out. You did it. That was your lower body triceps workout. Great job, everybody.